Welcome to Anthropology 111070, Cultural Anthropology. I'm Dr. David Myers. I'll be your instructor for the next several months, and I think you'll really enjoy this course. Um, we begin September the 3rd. We finish December the 20th. I think these dates are a little bit different than the college dates, but they correspond, I think, to your semester. Well, first of all, let me say uh, welcome. That being said, you should be following along with me right now in your syllabus, and you can get the syllabus online. Um, I hope that you've taken some time to look around D2L. It's fairly easy to use and very easy to understand. Now, what I would like to do in this particular video is tell you what my expectations are for you, and then to give you some information that will help you succeed in this class. Each and every one of you should be able to do very, very well. It's not a difficult course. You guys are all college-bound juniors and seniors, I think, and you're not going to find this course to be overly difficult. However, you'll find that cultural anthropology overlaps so many different subjects and so many different topics. Now, look at the syllabi. First of all, you'll see the course name. You'll see the dates that it runs, the fall semester. And then you'll see instructor David Myers, BS, MA, MDiv, DD. You'll see a hyperlink where you can just click and send me emails. Or you can just, if for some reason the hyperlink doesn't work, david.myers@ntcmn.edu. If you have any questions or concerns, you have a couple of choices. I know you all have proctors. You can contact them. But the easiest thing to do is going to be either to shoot me an email or call me. My number's right there. It's 218-308-0841. I carry my phone with me all the time. If I'm teaching another class, I'll answer it as soon as the class is over. But generally, you're going to find that I'll answer the phone right away. If you have questions, call me. So many times during the semester, I'll hear maybe from one student, and they'll begin by saying, "Oh, I'm sorry to bother you." Listen, it's no bother. Um, this is what they pay me to do. My time is your time. If there's something that you don't understand, call me or email me. I check this email several times a day as a minimum. Generally, I check my email every 2 hours, and so I will get back to you. If you have questions or concerns, uh, don't let them bother you. Just give me a call, shoot me an email. Um, our textbook is Cultural Anthropology, Appreciating Cultural Diversity by Dr. Conrad Philip Kotek. This is uh, the textbook. The one I'm holding here is the 14th edition. Now, you may have the 14th or you may have the 15th. It doesn't matter. Either one is going to be perfectly acceptable. I'm not sure why they came out with the 15th. I can't find any real differences other than the appendices. Because the course is mixed, um, well, don't worry about it. The textbooks are virtually identical. But cultural anthropology, this is an excellent textbook. Dr. Kotek is out of the University of Michigan, and he has done a phenomenal job with this. Now, listen, I am not going to read the syllabi verbatim. You can read, the required course materials as easily as I. The measurable course outcomes, the core abilities, the competencies, you can all read those. What I would like to talk about just a bit is methods to assess competence. I use primarily in this course um, 4 methods. The first is required reading. You really need to keep up on your required reading. Um, I use examinations, worksheets, and discussion boards. And we'll talk more about that right now. The reading. There is a reading schedule at the back of the syllabi that I would like you to take a look at. At the end of the course, a reading report will be completed and you will place it in the Dropbox. All I'm asking for here is for you to say, I have completed blank percentage of the reading. That is to say, you'll write me in Word just a report that says I have completed 100% of the reading or 90% or 70%, whatever you've completed. Now, this is worth 10 points. And so if you tell me you've completed it all, then you get 10 points. If you tell me you've completed 40%, then you get 4 points. I don't want any surprises, but be honest. You need to keep up with the reading. Don't turn this in each week. You don't need to do that. Turn it in at the end of the course. Discussions. Now, discussions are pretty important because this is your link to everyone else in the class. Now, each student will begin a thread for each section and respond to 2 other threads per section. This will help get you involved with the material. The postings need to be thoughtful and detailed. A one-sentence posting consisting of "I totally agree with you" will not count. It's got to be a meaningful posting. You need to have each section completed by the end of the exam cycle. And speaking of the exam cycle, there are 3 examinations. The course is broken into 3 sections. Each section has a corresponding examination consisting of 10% of the final grade. Each test is open for 7 days. It opens on a Monday and it closes the next Monday. You could take this exam whenever it is convenient during the cycle. If there's a reason that you can't take the exam on a scheduled date or you wish to take it early, you need to contact me. And we'll talk more about the exams later. Chapter worksheets. These are very important. Normally in my courses I assign a term paper, but I haven't done that here because I have assigned chapter worksheets. They are comprehensive and you will need to complete them. Each chapter has a worksheet assigned. You will complete it and place them into the appropriate Dropbox. Now, test questions are taken directly from these worksheets. So you can use these worksheets to study for the exam. There's no tricks. Each one is taken directly from the worksheet. Now, then there's a course assignment and schedule. For instance, Tuesday, the 3rd of September, the class begins. Monday, the 9th of September, Chapter 1 worksheet is due in the Dropbox by 11:59 p.m. Monday the 16th, Chapter 2. Monday the 30th, and so on. Monday the 23rd, Chapter 3. Monday the 30th, worksheets for Chapter 4 are due. Now, Monday the 7th of October, Exam 1 opens. Chapter 5, but you can read this right off the schedule. I think it's fairly easy to understand, and it really gives you the dates that you need to follow. Now that is, in a nutshell, the course syllabus. Now let's take a look at some of the requirements that I have on here. First, go to the content section of D2L. Click on content, and you'll see the syllabus and schedule under course information, and you'll see instructor information. Assignment details is what I'd like to look at next. Click on assignment details and you will see instruction for discussion boards, instruction for examinations, instructions for required reading, and instructions for chapter worksheets. Let's go ahead and look at each one of these. Instructions for examinations. Click on it and it will give you the same information that I've already given you. The section is broken into 3. The course is broken into 3 sections, each consisting of 5 chapters. There are 15 chapters in the text. So again, it gives you the dates that you need to worry about. Very important. Now let's go back. Instructions for a reading report. A lot of times students forget to turn in the reading report, or they turn it in early. Um, Turning it in early isn't going to help you unless you've actually read the textbook. And so the bottom line is, don't forget, this is 10 points. That is going to limit you, to it's going to cost you a letter grade if you don't turn it in. So don't forget. I'll remind you. I'll send out emails and I'll remind you, but don't forget. It's due no later than, well, I've got 27 April. See, I just found a mistake in the, I just found a mistake that I need to correct on D2L. No problem, I'll have it fixed. But in the meantime, I've got a paper copy. Let me tell you when it is due. It is actually due, the reading report, on the 16th of December, Monday the 16th of December. So I'll fix that. If you find any mistakes on D2L, give me a call. We'll fix them. I hate to find these mistakes because generally what it means is that an instructor uses each semester the same notes from the previous semester, and then they don't even take the time to go in and clean it up. I take a lot of time on each and every one of these courses, and so I'll get that fixed. All right, so let's go back and we'll take a look at information for chapter worksheets. This is really important. It's not loading, and that happens sometimes. Okay, there it goes. If you have problems getting anything to load, check with your IT person. So there are worksheets assigned for each chapter. Now, you don't need to do 15 worksheets. You only need to do 10. Now, remember, you need to read all 15 chapters, and the tests are taken directly off here, but you only need to turn in 10. So choose which assignments you wish to complete. You do them and place them into the appropriate drop box. Listen, if you don't turn in 10 of these worksheets, you will fail the course. Regardless of how well you've done on the exams, you will fail the course. There's writing components that are required for each and every college class, and this is no exception. There are essay questions as well as multiple choice and true and false. You are required to answer the essay questions, and you need to use correct and proper English. They need to be grammatically correct. You need proper punctuation, and you need to watch your spelling, because this is how I am going to judge your writing ability. And so you need to turn in 10, not 15, and failure to turn in at least 10 will result in failing the course. Don't make me fail you because of something like this. What I've seen in the past is some students will say, oh, I get a free pass. And so for the first 5 weeks, they don't turn in a single assignment. And if that's the way you want to do it, I guess that's okay. But what happens if you get sick and you miss a sixth assignment? I tell you what happens. I fail you. And so, and I contact your proctors when, you're starting to fall behind. I watch your progress very, very carefully. I want to see each and every one of you excel and succeed, more than succeed. I want to see you just kick the material's butt. And so please, keep up with your reading, keep up with your discussions. I know there's end dates for each discussion, but let me tell you, the problem with end dates in the discussions are that if you wait to the last minute, it's very, very difficult for the other students to respond. Remember, you start an original posting per section, and then you respond to at least 2 others. If you wait to the last minute, it's going to be very difficult for anyone to respond to you. And so also I pop in, I check each and every posting. And oh, that's the other thing. Just making the posts, not enough. You need to read each and every posting. If you don't, you miss points. You get points for each up to 3 that you make, but then you lose points if you don't read them all. All right, I think I've answered any questions you may have. Don't forget to call me. I'll be posting lectures for each chapter like this. I hope you find them useful. Um, we don't get any real face-to-face interaction, and I have found that if I just have you read, you miss out. And so I will be doing lectures for each chapter. I hope you find them useful. Email me, let me know. Thanks. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.